Good morning, students, and very warm welcome to all of you in this e-learning program that is organized by Shri Kanman Shri Vidyapit. Welcome to Science by Harsha ma'am. Let's have a quick look at whatever part we have done in this chapter, that is chapter number 12. Chapter 12, that is friction. A quick recap. What we started with Newton's first law of motion. Now, what does Newton's first law of motion state? Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest or in uniform motion will remain at rest or in uniform motion unless and until an unbalanced force acts on it. So, unless and until the frictional force will act on it, it will not stop. And that's why anything after getting rolled, after some time it gets stopped. Anything, whatever it is, it cannot continue its motion constantly. What's the reason? It's the frictional force. The next particular thing regarding this chapter, what we had discussed was this. That is causes of friction. What are the two causes of friction? The very first cause was due to interlocking of substance. And the next one was the adhesive force. Now, what is this interlocking of the substances or any of the surface? Any surface, it is totally smooth when observed from our eye, but when viewed through microscope, it is not at all smooth. It is containing many hills and valleys. These hills and valleys are responsible for the cause of the friction. The hills and valleys, somewhere or other, it will get stuck up, and ultimately with the motion, it will be a problem. Then comes the force of adhesion. On the edges where the hills and valleys are present, there atoms and molecules are present. They attract each other with some kind of electrostatic force. And that's how the force of adhesion is also responsible for the cause of friction. Then we discussed about the factors affecting friction. Now, which are the factors which are affecting friction? The factors which affect the friction are the very first one. We are having weight of the object. More the weight, more will be the friction. Less the weight, less will be the friction. How can we judge now this regarding more the weight and less the weight? Just think that you have to pull anything which is of 2 kg, a dumbbell of 2 kg, and you have to like hold the dumbbell of 5 kg. Which one is more heavier? To lift the one which is more heavier is bit harder. Even to roll the one which is much heavier, the more amount of energy is needed. So this is how the factors which are affecting friction એમાં સૌથી પહેલા આવે weight. Remember, more the weight, more will be the friction. Less the weight, less will be the friction. After weight, we are having the next particular factor that is affecting friction is the surface, type of surface. Smoother the surface is, less will be the friction. Rough the surface is, more will be the friction. Okay, once again, smooth the surface, less the friction. Rough the surface, more the friction. So when the friction requirement is more, at that time surface is made rough. When the friction requirement is less, the surface is made smooth. Depending on the task that needs to be carried out, friction is adjusted many times. Yes, that's a true fact. Next, regarding the factors, it was there that it does not depend on the area of contact. Whatever is the area of contact, on that it will not depend. After that, the next particular thing we did was this. Friction is a self-adjusting force. That means friction will try to adjust itself. Last time when we did discuss this particular topic, at that time, try to recall, we had done the explanation also. On a surface, a block is kept. If minimum 5 Newton of force is needed to move this block, minimum is requirement is 5. तो अगर हम 1 Newton apply करेंगे तो friction will be 1 Newton. If we are applying 2 Newton, then the friction will automatically become 2 Newton. If we apply 3 Newton, friction will become 3 Newton. If we apply 4 Newton, friction will become 4. If we apply 5 Newton, friction will become 5. 5 is the capacity of this particular block. If we apply energy that is more than 5 Newton, then in that case, if the 5 Newton करता વધારે force apply કરવામાં આવે, then the block will move. The friction is going to adjust itself till 5 Newton. Once the limits are crossed, once the limiting friction is crossed, that is the static friction is achieved, ત્યાં સુધી frictional force વધતું જ રહેશે. It will go on increasing itself, but up to its capacity. And after that, in order to keep it moving, the force will be less. Then the next particular part, last part, the 3 types of friction. Static friction, sliding friction, and rolling friction. These are 3 types of friction. Now what is static friction? As we discussed right now, the minimum amount of force that is needed to just to move the object, that is called as what? It is called as static friction. Next, sliding friction. To keep anything moving, the minimum amount of force that is needed is called as sliding friction. Then comes rolling friction. The amount of energy that is needed to move any substance, to roll one surface over the other, like the vehicles are there, then in machines are there, then that is called as what? The pulleys are getting rolled. What is that? Ultimately, it is a rolling friction. So, in machine you are saying like whatever machine, when you are doing machine gym, તો ત્યારે જે ભી movement થાય ઉપર નીચે whatever, then it is getting rolled. There the friction is less, and so only more amount of weight you can lift just with your 2 hands. That is possible only because of rolling friction. We are not actually feeling that weight. Okay, so this is about the friction. Note down this content, then the recap part, then we are going to start with the today's content. Quickly note it down. Why is friction considered necessary evil? हम क्यों बोलते हैं कि friction is an evil? Okay, it is wasting lots of energy. But why is it necessary? This word, એક એવી વસ્તુ છે કે જે which is an evil but yet we need it. So we need friction, or what are the advantages of friction? That we are going to discuss right now. The very first advantage of friction is we are able to write with a pen or a pencil. Why? Because of friction. It is very difficult for us to write on the glazed or on the waxed paper. If there will be no friction, then we will not be able to write only. So, friction permits to write with a pencil or a pen. अगर पेंसिल या पेन से हम लिख पाते हैं then that is because of friction. And so only it is very difficult to write on glazed or waxed paper. उसके बाद इन द बिगिनिंग ओनली मैंने आपसे डिस्कस किया कि कोई भी चीज़ है उससे अगर रोका जा सकता है तो न्यूटन्स फर्स्ट लॉ को अगर हम ऐसे मतलब नज़रअंदाज and we follow it, then which force is responsible for stopping anything? It is the force of friction. So, force of friction is allowing us to drive properly. We are able to drive the vehicles because of the friction between the vehicles and the roads. The next particular thing regarding the force of friction. Next particular advantage of force and friction. We are able to walk. Why? Because of the frictional force that is getting like that is given by the road and it is getting exerted on our soles. So no ho to apne slides. Suppose imagine just you are wearing the skating and then you are moving. તો શું થાય it's very difficult for you to stop yourself. Okay, roll thata jao, you go on rolling. That would happen if you would have no friction. आप खड़े रहो और धड़, and it's not happening like that. Why? Because of friction. So friction allows us to walk to walk. Next, nails or screws. The nails or screws, they are holded by the wall by the force of friction. Next is application of brakes is possible because of friction between brake lining and application of brake is possible because of the friction between the brake lining and the rim of wheel. So that's how the friction is responsible. Let's have a quick look at again all the advantages. Why is friction considered as the necessary evil, or what are the advantages of friction? The very first advantage is this: it will allow us to ride. Then next is we are able to drive our vehicles. Why? Because of which force? It's the frictional force that is getting exerted between the roads and the vehicles. The next particular part is over here. Friction between the sole of our shoes and road, it will allow us to walk. The nails or the screws are holded together. Why? On the wall. Why? Because of friction. An application of brakes, again, it is possible because of the friction between the brake lining and the rim of the wheel. So these are the few advantages that we discussed. Right now you have to write this advantages. Be quick. One of the very important part, this is extremely important for exams. So write it, note it down, then we'll move for the disadvantages. Quick, note it. Note down the next content, the next 3 points. Quick. The next particular part is this disadvantages of friction. We are knowing that very important thing regarding the friction is it is an evil and ultimately it is going to stop all the machine parts and all that things. Because it is applying the force in the opposite direction, it will try to reduce the efficiency of the vehicles and there is lots of energy. So, because of the friction, there is loss of energy because of the friction there is loss of energy and that of in any machine and that reduces the efficiency of machine. Efficiency of the machine એટલે મશીનની કામ કરવાની ક્ષમતા. Okay, it is never ever 100%. हमेशा याद रखना कि कोई भी मशीन है वो आपको 100% एफिशिएंसी नहीं देती है. जितना भी हो मैक्सिमम इट कैन गिव लाइक 95 96 और 99 कदाच आप पे कोई यू नो आज कोई भी मशीन डेवलप कर दो बट इट इज़ नेवर पॉसिबल to get efficiency of the machine as 100%. It's not at all possible only. It's something that is an impossible thing. So, any machine will waste some amount of energy and from that some amount of energy, some is wasted in the form of friction. So, it will reduce the efficiency of the machine. Next is wear and tear is caused in moving machine parts. कोई भी चीज़ अगर आप थोड़ा टाइम चलाते हो तो अल्टीमेटली उसमें चेंजेस आ जाता है. यू सी surface getting rough and everything. So wear and tear is caused in all the moving machine parts. That is again one of the disadvantage of friction. So this is the way it is a problematic thing while it is having good things also. Note down these two things quickly. Quickly note The next part is that we are going to discuss is how can we keep the friction in our hand. Now you might be thinking, what is ma'am saying? Yes, it is possible for us to reduce the friction or to increase the friction. You are doing it in your day-to-day life, but right now, how you are doing it in your day-to-day life. So right now we are going to see some of the ways to increase the friction. Now, what are the ways to increase friction? Or how can we increase the friction? First of all, where is the friction applied? When we are walking, at that time the friction is applied. So, the soles of our shoes, if you just observe it, it is not at all straight. It is corrugated, it is made rough. Even vehicles, the tires of the vehicles, if you observe, you will see it corrugated or it is made rough. Why? To increase the friction between the ground and the soles or between the tires. So, the soles of the shoes or tires of vehicles are made rough or they are corrugated. That means same like linings ને એવું બધું પાડી દેવાનું so that friction increases where will the friction increase? Between the road and the shoes and between the road and the vehicles. Okay, if when you are playing football, you might have seen those football players. Their shoes you might have observed. કેટલા મોટા મોટા studs હોય. Why? Just to increase the grip, to see that they don't slide. Okay, just in order to increase the friction, સ્ટડ્સ ને એવું બધું મૂકેલું હોય. તમે જસ્ટ ખાલી ઓબ્ઝર્વ કરજો તમારા સ્પોર્ટ શૂઝ, તમારા નોર્મલ ચપ્પલ, તમે ઘરે જે ચપ્પલ પહેરતા હો એ, તમે બહાર જતા હો ત્યારે જે તમે શૂઝ પહેરો છો એ, અને તમારા સ્પોર્ટ શૂઝ, યુ વિલ કમ ટુ સી ધ ડિફરન્સ. ખાલી ઘરે તમારે ઘરે તમે જે ચપ્પલ પહેરતા હો એ, એન્ડ વેન you are coming to school, at that time normal school shoes that are being worn and the sport shoes, you will see in the sport shoes the corrugation or the roughness is more. Why? Just to increase the grip and see that the person doesn't slide. So this is how the soles of the shoes are responsible. The next particular thing is the wrestlers or the kabaddi players. They rub their hand with soil. Why? To just increase the grip. On the opponent's body. So why will they rub their hands with the soil? When they are rubbing their hands with the soil, what happens is they are ultimately increasing the friction. If they are increasing the friction, then what will happen? Once they are increasing the friction, they will be able to hold the opponent properly. Okay, वरना तो શું થાય, आप किसी को खींचो तो लसरी जाए, but that never happens. If it is happening, it is happening very less in case of all the wrestlers and the kabaddi players, because ultimately you have to one person and means you might have played and you are knowing about these rules more better than me, and you all might be missing also this particular things in the school. So wrestlers in the kabaddi player, they are rubbing their hand with the soil. Why? Just to increase the grip. Read just this 2 points. Just read it. Then we'll move on the further part. Another important parameter is uh, the brake lining is made rough. Now, why is the brake lining made rough? Just to increase the friction between the brake lining and the rim of the wheel. So, this is about it. See it. Now note it down. These are the ways how you can increase the friction, and even in the same way we can reduce. But before we go for that, note down this content quickly. Note it down quickly. Note down the last part, the last one line. Quick. Just one line, quickly note it. Let's have a quick look at whatever part we did today. This is the content, the rest was just the recap. The very first thing is, हमने जो भी किया है, we have done almost one page, but that one page should be at the tip of your tongue. We have done the advantages, the disadvantages, and the ways to increase friction. What are the advantages of the friction? The very first advantage is you are able to write with a pen or pencil. Why? Just because of friction. Next, it is impossible for us to write anything on a glazed paper. So next is we are able to drive the vehicles because of the force of friction between the routes and the vehicles. The next important parameter that we discussed is this. Friction between the soles of the shoes and the roots, it is responsible for us to walk. Nails are holded on the wall. Why? Because of the force of friction. Applications of the brakes is only possible because of the friction that is getting exerted between the brake lining and the rim of the wheel. This is again a very important parameter. The disadvantage. In your exam, advantages, disadvantages, the ways to increase friction, ways to reduce friction, any of this four is compulsory coming any time in the exam. આ ચાર વસ્તુમાંથી એક વસ્તુ તો હોય ને હોય જ તે એમાંથી most of the teachers' favorite topic is advantages of friction. But let's see, I'm not saying it's my favorite topic. Next is disadvantages of friction. I'm saying it because most of the times, you might have faced in the evaluation test or anything from the outside whenever the paper is coming. Then related to friction, its advantages, disadvantages, something is there in NSO, IMO or somewhere else. Now let's have a look at the disadvantages. Because of the friction, there is loss of energy and ultimately the efficiency of the machine reduces. And there's wear and tear in the machine parts. Read this, then we'll move on the next particular part. Just read it. Next is this. How can you increase friction? We are walking and the soles of the shoes or the vehicles, they are corrugated or they are made rough. Why? Just to increase friction. Next is the wrestlers or the kabaddi player, they generally rub their hand with the soil. Why? Again, to increase the friction between their and the opponent's body. Where do they need to increase the grip? Between their hands and the opponent's body. And read this part, then on the last point we'll discuss. That is how it is useful in increasing the friction. Read it once. The last part, which is this, the brake lining is made rough. Why? To increase the friction. Between whom? Between the brake lining and the rim of the wheel. So that's all for the content of the day. Thank you so much, my dear students, for listening to me. And have a very good day, all of you. Bye bye.